I'm going to use the spawn tool, and I'll be playing with the Protoss. First of all, I want to know a build choose, and I'm gonna go for the one that's here. So let's go for PvP economic build right here. So that's on build that's quite similar to the one that I just did, so I'm gonna go for something else. So let's see this one. It looks like that's actually the same build. Those PvZ, PvT, PvP are very similar, so I'm just gonna go furthermore. And what about top bro PvZ? That could be something different. Looks like this build extends to 13 minutes, and it's gonna be taking quite a bit of time, so I'm gonna choose that one, and we can move in now and do this build. So the beginning, 2 probes and a pylon. So the first probe is done. Now it's time to go for the pylon. Alright. Then there's the gateway and on the simulator. So I could go for a simulator just a bit earlier, but that would mean that I will not be getting all of my resources that I would otherwise be getting. Now my third objective is to build the cybernetics core with another simulator. So this build is focused quite a bit on the gas, really, and there is a need for another nexus. So let's go here and do it. However, I think that I need to go for this, and only then do I need to go for a cybernetics core, which would cost me 150 right there. Now, what are my thoughts on the walling off? What I've really noticed is that the problem is that my opponent could just fly into my main base and my army would never be able to get there due to all the choke points. And if my opponent could use those choke points that I created against me, then it would surely be a complete disaster. Okay, so the Stargate is in production. I may as well build myself an adept, and now even if I click a couple of times, the probe didn't bring the minerals back to the nexus before moving to the simulator, unfortunately, which is really bad. Okay, in any case, it looks like I need to get more stuff in here. And now the Oracle. Okay, so the Oracle is in production. I need to build myself another gateway now, and a shell battery. It looks like I will not building the shell battery. Well, I'm gonna build it like here, or maybe I'm gonna build it a little bit later, because you see the shell battery should be built in the middle of these bases, so that the units would be healed when they are being attacked. So that's the thing. Alright, the robotics facility is underway, and I may also go here and build myself additional gateways. And it asked me for 4 gateways and a forge. Alright. I shouldn't stop building my workers, because this is of utmost importance to me, and I would like to take out that probe with my oracle. Oracles, as you know, are extremely lethal, very, very lethal. Now that's done. I could go for the forge and a Twilight Council right here. Done. Protoss ground weapons will have to be upgraded when that finishes. Also, I'm gonna go for an oracle. It looks like this is where my need for building stuff ends. Also, that's the shell battery that I needed to build previously. So what does that mean? That means that I will not be instructed to construct to build units. Okay, this is where I was getting an order to build a nexus, and now let's take a look. Protoss ground weapons. We queue the first one right here, and nexus is on its way. Look at that, I would need more gateways, so that would be a 8th gateway, which is certainly significant. Also, I'm gonna go for warp gates so that I could start warping in units, and I'm gonna get a warp prism so that I could start warping in those units. A bit better. Now let's go for a fleet beacon. And wants me to go for High Templar. A High Templar wasn't yeah, there are, or maybe Templar. No, it wants me to go for High Templar. So I missed the Templar archives here, as you can see, and that's the thing. Also for upgrades I should probably always go for a chroma boost so that it would work out. So why do I need to build High Templar? It's due to the fact that I need the Archons, and now that that's done, I can build a few High Templar and move on to the Archon play. Also, with all that additional money, I can build a really large number of Zealots. And the first batch of Zealots could be chroma boosted, just like that. So that doesn't look so bad. And all new units can go here. And that's it. So I want to test this one more time. So I want the guy to bring the mineral back in here. But first he needs to build some stuff. Okay, so bring it back and then go to the simulator. Okay, he will bring it back. I clicked multiple times on the Nexus, now I'm gonna click only once. And he also brought him back. So it looks like that's a bit random, or very buggy. In any case, whatever is the reason, I'm not sure, but surely it's not good at all. Okay, so here, look at that. I have quite a bit of stuff, and I'm gonna get those Archons and extremely powerful Protoss units. So we need also more upgrades here. Protoss ground weapons, and it wants me to go for a bunch of carriers and a mothership. Okay, so here we're gonna go for a defensive play. As you can see, I'm still not using the warp gate, though. But nothing can be in the production while that is happening. Alright, so that's the thing. And now, after selecting this, I can get, for example, adepts in, but constructing additional violence in this case is necessary. Okay, it looks like this button right here overrides my build a warp in a structure button. So even if after selecting a probe I have to click W to open the build screen overlay, it would simply open select all warp gates overlay in this case. So what does that mean? That means I need to change that somehow. So how do I do that? Let's see. Here, go. Alright, that looks like a lot more complicated than maybe. So select all war gates. I bet that's in unit management, so let's try and see. Unit management. Select all army units, not that one. It looks like it's, oh look at that, war pen. Select all war gates. So I need to change that, and I'm going to change that into S. So that should select all war gates for me, and I'm gonna build a few pylons here and there. In any case, also I'm building a lot more workers, and I need to send my army where my enemy is most likely going to start making moves, and this army needs to follow an Archon. Okay, Archon is a little bit too fast, so that's what would happen otherwise. Look at that, they all stopped here for no reason though. Okay, so this guy comes in the corner and opens the matrix. So what do? I start to get zealots in. Also, I attack with these and go after the probes. Precisely. My other army is just trying to kill everybody here, and that's it. Looks like I can finally move a little bit closer in. Oh, look at that. Even here, if I press S, it would select all war gates. So it looks like all the war gates will just simply always power the unit, which always overpower any other selection, that is. So it's certainly not a very cool key, so to speak. In any case, whoa. So let's go for Z and see how this goes. Probably Z is a little bit too far away from all the other keys there. But I'll leave it be here for now then. Unless I could go in and check this a little bit further in. So basically the button for all units in would fight each and every other composition that I have. So it has to be very, very